Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to add,
so here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Richardson to throw. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Play action. Stroud now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Texans at 12-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Stroud. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here goes Stroud again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. There, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll get this down. Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Richardson now on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 15 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he returns this to the 22. Houston set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few. Plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Quick throw to Collins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. taking it about the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, Richardson. He's got the hook up to McLeod. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. play action. Richardson out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Third and 19. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Richardson's throw complete there to McLeod. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First down, Texans.
Pierce now up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Stroud off the play fake. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Texans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going for it with Pierce. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Stroud to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And a Tommy Atabare. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Richardson off the play fake. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On third down, it's Richardson.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Stroud to throw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Colts,
they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year.
and by just